Yahoo! We're back, boys. This is another campaign we have in progress, played for quite a bit. This is Clan Skryre. I think it was the first campaign we started like in December after the break. Pretty much just chilling here and building undercities, see what's going on in the world. Kind of Resident Sleeper campaign for most of you, no doubt. Yeah, people were telling me I overpaid for my 1080 Ti. And it's still a pretty good graphic card today. I can probably sell this one, you know, for almost the same amount I paid it 4 years ago. Am I done broken next? No, this is in progress. I have another campaign. You crazy paying $1,100 for a graphic card? Just wait, it's gonna... just wait. Imagine telling a streamer to wait with hardware when you really need this right now. And play this campaign in a couple of weeks. So what the hell is going on here? This is welcome to the Under and Over Empire. We are not Clan Asian, but we are making Clan Asian great. We are rank 7, military allies with Clan Asian, which has 60 settlements. We could have confederated them for a while now. We ourselves got 21 settlements, but that's not all. We got 73 undercities. 73 undercities. We got Igiklo army here. Standard Clan Skryre firepower armies. We got Shirvi's army here. This one has a little bit more mortars, and Roman's army is here with even more mortars and more anti-large instead of catapults. We got these 3 armies. Regarding the Empire, you can see us controlling Scamblight, Tobaro, Satosa, the Volts. We got Karak Norn, we got Blackstone Post, Karak Ziflin, the Massive Oracle, Black Mountains, left half of the West's Eastern Border Princess. We got a settlement in the Silblood Valley, which we're probably just gonna dump. We got a Great Mortis Delta. We have sent an expedition here to take the pyramid, since Undercity on this pyramid is really hard to have when it's controlled by the Tomb Kings due to their special necrotects. So we got the Vault of Nagash here. We've been here down here as well, taking some stuff. And yeah, we're basically just expanding Undercities. This campaign is not really about objectives, just to see a long-term Undercity game. Seeing if we encounter any issues. So far no issues, we've blown up several cities. I think this was the last city we've blown up. Doom Spheres. Poof, poof, poof. We did blow up this one as well at some point. We did blow up Karazakarak, cripple the dwarves. And our ally is moving in, pretty much. Moving in. We nearly blew up Black Crag as well, but we let the Clan Nation take it instead. Short victory, we haven't really prioritized objectives. This could have been achieved already like 15 minutes ago if we prioritized it. You need specific things, and we don't really care about destroying some of these factions. We are coexisting with Clan Asian as allies, and coexisting with a lot of factions that don't like us, and some of our enemies, because we are building undercities. As you can see, we have 73 cities in Under Empire. We got 3 armies and massive income, and we are untouchable, really.
Ready to kill.
We've blown up several cities already in this game. Okay, let's see what's what. Let's click on Eager Claw here. What looks like an underway move. I was thinking about using the Vermintide to take over the east. All cities at the same time. Well, good AI. Well, random shit does happen. Okay, let's get very familiar with this campaign. We did blow up Galen's graveyard and then we occupied it. So we have evicted these guys from the city. Okay. We got an under city in Bilbali making some money and food. Marigliana and Lucchini, money and food. It's not been discovered, but I haven't done anything about it. Yeah, we've taken Galen's graveyard without going to war with Dreadfleet. We got a couple of provinces. We got Skavenblight, we got Satosa, we got Volts, we got the Black Mountains, we got Massive Oracle, we got Gisuru Gap, 2/3 of Northern Grey Mountains. I think the last battle here was sacking the Castle Artois.
Kill things. No malice.
Nothing really interesting happening here except just chilling in this campaign. If you don't watch, you're not gonna miss anything. This is like a science campaign here at this point. But we're still managing things. We'll see how far Clamors will go. This campaign, Visseland and Marienburg, I think, destroyed Reichland. It's a rare thing to see. So what's left here are not removed. We get an assassin here. We've been also trying to have Satosa do something, but the AI of the pirate cost is so fucking brain dead. It can't even be called a vegetable anymore. It's something else. It's not only it's crippled financially, but it's one of the worst in the game. They really can't become great. You have to really carry them. Ult one is all Eatane. All Eatane. The Dark Elves got destroyed by the pretty much by Chaos. Satosa would have been destroyed already a few times if we haven't helped them. They were losing to minor Bretonnian faction that spams infantry. Okay, Shield Wizard is ambushing. Let's see. We have no reminder here, so this is a fuck up. Okay. Dwarves are struggling, and we're gonna fuck them up further. What is the military situation again? Okay, let's see. Warriors Chaos rank 1, the Chaos Invasion is arrived recently. Nagan rank 2, Eaton rank 3, Karazgar rank 4, Inclination rank 5. We can't really do diplomacy with anybody else other than Clan Ashen, since Clan Ashen is a superpower. And that is fine. It's fine. $2,618. The Clan Nation route is blocked. I guess it goes through the Grunty Mingle. Under settlements apparently under siege. It's interesting how the Clan Nation has lost noble country, but they have taken Plain of Bones. Then they made peace with Malus. They did confederate Clan Morse. We could have confederated them also a while ago. Okay, so what are we gonna do about this? We can hit Zubar immediately, huh?
No.
They do have organ guns, so they can still harass other factions.
Seek target. Chosen.
Okay, let's mess this up. I wasn't paying attention about the excavation buildings. We have to check where they are in this area. Potion of healing, and we got another under city. Oh, this guy's running 40 now as well.
Knows who his boss is.
Good. Oh, good. Is there anything else? Let's see. Roman can still move.
Machines and sorcery. Make things dead.
Yeah, that's another undercity. So what is the tunnels in this area? We need to really check the Under Empire. What is going on, so I get to remember everything again. So let's check with Lastia first. Vampire Coast Awakening has excavation building tier upgraded. And this is in Awakening. It's adjacency enough here, okay. This place here needs to expand in the Star Tower, the rest is fine. So Awakening goes into Chakwa. Chakwa is a central location here. Does this area even have border with each other? Looks like they do. Okay, that's good. So these tunnels go here. What about the creeping jungle? Tlaxlan. So we got two here. Tlaxlan is waiting for further expansion. Tlaxlan adjacency, it's actually complete, huh? Just waiting for Temple of Kara. Tlaxla is here. And yeah, we need to change this. We need food more than we need money. So we get the excavation building here. Panosodic has the excavation and has adjacency. This was blown up to start the faction. Southern Great Jungle, Subatoon and Axlotl. Itza will have as well until we expand into other areas. That is all good. Headhunter Jungle, let's see. Marks of the Old Ones. This is a border here. This is not adjacent by the land. Where the fuck is these volcanic islands? These are volcanic islands. Mangrove Coast. Telling me this thing has no adjacency here. I swear there was a gap on the other side. Where the hell is that engineer here? I think there was an engineer sailing the seas somewhere. Marks of the old ones is here. So we pretty much just need Mangrove Coast, apparently. This one doesn't do anything, huh? When you look at the border here, Chupayotl, like, what the fuck is this, man? Chupayotl. Okay, now it works. Now it works. I was bugged. Now it works. Okay. So yeah, we needed one here. Okay, this is Lasted. Lasted is excellent. We're expanding. Ultron has been very slow for some reason. There's no adjacency here. I can't even say if that area is adjacent. It could be. But for some reason, the Calidor Mountains don't work very well for the Undercities. We have Calidor both settlements and White Peak with digging further. Our expansion on Ultron was the slowest. So drop another 20. We have what? 40 here. 40, 60 is fine. 60 is fine unless they get like 4 heroes, which usually must defeat our armies moving. Considering this place is making shit ton of money, we are going to have to get kill purchase as well. There's another 100, but make this place more secure. It's using the Ratkin Mafia already. So Ultron is good. Ultron is good. What's going on in Nagarot? Are we in Nagarot yet? We have. No, I think we were sending a guy to Nagarot. I think we were sending a guy there. Might have had a. Might have had a switch somewhere else. Let's see. This campaign is set for here on Nordmur. Okay, this guy is guarding the pyramid. RuneScape.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes.
We were getting to expand here, and where is this guy Garar?
Where's my bone racket?
Aha, right. It was destroyed by the chaos, so that's why we haven't built any yet. This shit is on cooldown 5 turns. Next turn is available, we have 1. It's 10 turn cooldown, but the Shader Tile makes it 5 turns lower. We'll be also considering to go water with Nagarot, so we clear this whole east side here. I wanna see if we can actually get multiple Vermintides at the same time. This will require a setup, and this setup is the turns are way too long. Regular wars are superior. Everything turn-wise, besieging settlements, building shit, global recruitment, big moves like Doomsphere, Vermintide, everything takes way too long. So everything is inferior compared to good old, just, you know, expansion, just click. Siege attackers and constantly attacking. That run is good. They just miss half a battle skill. They forgot to give them half a veteran battle skill, since it's in the category with bad units. So the Death Runners are respected and feared. Excellent. And look at this. Gutter-wise, they're under range units. So Death Runners just get 5 leadership and 15% speed. So this skill is kind of fucked up for Death Runners. Death Runners would fit more with Whip Smart or Mutagenic Elixirs. But it's a good unit. It's a good unit. We used to use them until they added too many weapon teams, and then there is really no point. Unless you're going for like specific stuff. Okay, what else is there? Southlands. Let's check the Southlands. This is good. This will expand into the rest of the coast of Araby. When we get into the land of the Assassins, we actually occupy this. We kinda don't really care about this. We don't really want to have a great power penalty, but we don't really care now we have military ally with Ashen. I feel like unless they change something drastically regarding this FJK, I feel like regarding Skaven and the melee playstyle without having multiple armies, I feel like warlords should have skill, or it should be a technology. Let's say this guy is a warlord. It can look like up to 10, 5 to 10 extra capacity for the army, which can only be fitted by the clan warriors. And if you unlock that one, it should probably limit you in the other direction. Like, you know, I feel like the slots in the army should be better assigned regarding these things, because 2020 streamlined across all the factions, considering the balancing and how some factions are supposed to fight differently. Without being abused, the slots should be locked to a specific unit. Or a lord, as it levels up, unlocks the slots for specific units. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lord starts with like 7, 8, 9 units, and as it gets higher rank, it unlocks more slots. And these slots are colored, like let's say gray, blue, yellow, red, and only certain units can fit these slots. Which some of the special units, which are not supposed to be used in big amount quantities, are limited to certain slots. And depending which lord you have, some of the slots can be different. So this lord specialty, you know, goes like Warlock Master can have extra weapon teams, Grey Seer can have, you know, a more versatile army, Warlord, the other stuff, like more Stormvermin and stuff like this. So it's like this would need to require the whole game changing, but something has to be done regarding recruitment capacity, army balance, and the whole manpower system never existed. It's so fucking shallow and lazy that we just got used to it. So this is the problem with the Skaven, you know. If you would be able to, you know, get a good hardware and fast PC, and you would have a very large army with the Skaven, where probably 2/3 of the army is expendable, but it just doesn't work in the game. So you end up with this real dwarf armies. This is more of a dwarf army than literally what dwarves have. But this faction is more specific. If you play any other Skaven faction, use the same army, then there's a problem, right? That's a problem with the game. If you play other Skaven factions and use similar compositions, then the game is fucked up. And this is the main, you know, sign the game with the Skaven is fucked up. You're playing other Skaven factions and you go for the same composition. This should be more of a specialty of the clan, you know, Skryre, right? So where were we? We were checking in this area here. Ash River is Quater and Springs of Eternal Life, that's like south and east. And what do we have here? Bagar. Where do we go? Aha, because of this area here. We planned for this one to expand south, so we are waiting for Shifting Sands to get the Undercity. Makes sense. How do we gonna get here? After Black Tower or Arkham. Now this is all perfect. This is good. We're expanding east here with multiple tunnels. Granite Massif. Granite Massif has adjacency to the north, but I feel like this map borders mean nothing sometimes to adjacency. This is Mount Arachnos. Granite Massif is bordered with Maharak. So the only way it goes north into Misty Mountain, but it might not work. This is Dev Gorge below. So if we expand it here, we don't need it here. Okay, this one goes away. This is all good here. What's going on here? This is fine. We're expanding here, but it's slow. We could attack all this at once if everything is set up. Tunnels expanding here, good. Dev Gorge is no expansion in the area. But it has adjacency to Misty Mountain, Kratomen, and Karak Asgal. What the fuck, Yelich? Must have been on something. Floating villages here. Adjacent to Karak Asgal, the north. This is good for now. 0, and we get 40 on. The Undercity is extremely expensive, but if you are careful with management and build it well, you can get really ahead. But in a regular scaling campaign, final verdict, the Undercities are not worth building. They're not worth building. If you are very good at management and you wanna, play a little bit with it, you use your scheme of doom, your warlock engineers, unique warlock engineers, to expand the Under Empire on another continent. To get food primarily, so you can just rapidly expand all the time. Occupation will get money, and then you just get more food so you can expand faster. If you do more than food, it'll take long to pay out, and it might slow down things. The Undercity are not really good in an area where you're expanding, and getting another continent could cause trouble, and it's also expensive. I don't think that many people are good at managing the treasury that it's actually the Undercities are worth building this game. When you put down the numbers on the paper, long term, the Undercities are not worth it for a regular campaign. But Warlock Laboratory is expanding, it's fine. Couple of Undercities for extra food, that's fine. This is good here. Agro Migdal and Galbaras, huh? In the real campaigns, the answers are not good. Not worth it. Other than Warlock Engineer, Warlock Laboratory. And it has to be on a continent where you're not planning to expand. They're too expensive. Too expensive, and the long term does not exist. Unless you're doing something special. For the regular campaigns, short campaign victory, long campaign victory. For long campaign victory is a little bit better, but a short campaign victory Undercities are not good, just ignore them. You build a Warlock Laboratory and that's it. Get food building and ignore it. How do we expand here? This is an engineer thing here. Public amount, this is very good here. I'm gonna get back in this position here. Varenka Hills, this makes sense here. I kinda want the vision here since this is a war zone. We messed up the dwarves here and then we went north. I don't really care about this anymore. The vision at least. Yeah, this is all good. What do we have up here? I really should build an interface just for the undercities, you know, like open something like this and you list all the undercities, all the options and shit like this. This is so fucking, it looks like it's modded by somebody overnight. Does not look like a content from a AAA company that charges premium prices for their video games. It's a good base for improvement. Not much work really needed for this. Interface would be asking probably a little too much effort from them. Black Me says, Jerry streamers, what the fuck are you doing here, man? CAS leaking is Reddit. Get some hostile. So these guys have confederated the other faction, and they've actually gotten their undercities, I think. They don't really bother us. They just benefit the clan wars. Wissenburg, and we didn't get tunnels here. What the fuck was that thing at the time? Not getting this thing here. This is the time I was still recovering from Corona. Yes, I think so, Archmagnus, yeah. We used to control this too, but it's been taken by Vidriot. We were the ones that destroyed these guys. Literally, I think they died to the plague. Was it the plague? I don't really remember. Was it the one that we got that was really awkward? For both sides? Ellie Jaded, well, I need to get somebody to make it, you know, just make Elich Lord just green face. I honestly don't care about multiplayer Black Mist, but the state of the multiplayer infrastructure in Warhammer 2 is shit. Warhammer, which is created for multiplayer, you know, to play between the you know, 2 human players or more, is, you know, with the shittiest probably multiplayer infrastructure of all Total War games. Really, it's like they're stuck in the late 90s. There has to be some reward system, progress system, rank system, and some little better balancing when it comes to, you know, quick matches. A rewarding system with incentive, something CA doesn't know for the multiplayer. Otherwise, the multiplayer is just gonna be, in this game, just gonna be niche for a very small community. And the single player, people are just gonna poop all over it all the time, every time something goes wrong in single player. Something like Shogun 2 probably would work, but there is a, you know, rumor regarding this, same as the naval bells, that they were not allowed to create naval battles in Warhammer Fantasy game, or you know, this such a you know, focus on multiplayer game for this as well. So they kept this bare bones. Well, Akatama, it's kind of fun, you know, when you're playing a game, multiplayer game, and if you're, you know, doing well or just playing, you unlock, you know, things over time. It's like, and I'm saying, I'm not talking about fucking you start with 4 orc boys and then you unlock big and shit like this. It could be just tutorial to unlock units and shit. I would probably create a tutorial when you unlock units and learn how to use them. But when you enter into ranked game, incentive should be some kind of experience and rewards should be aesthetic. Different colors and different ornaments for your units. For like orc boys, spearmen, different helmet, different color scheme. You know what I'm saying? You know, only thing that should be, you know, like a proper setup. When you pick a lord to play, you should have a gear that you build over time, and it should probably have like 3 different tiers of quality as you progress through this system. Everything unlockable as you play. Not everything unlocked at once, you know, with what experience. It should start with bare bones, single player tutorial, where you unlock things, and once you play tutorial, then you play. This type of multiplayer is fucking bare bones. Bare bones. Last time I tried to watch a multiplayer match on somebody's channel. The guy was picking a faction, picking up the units, and the other guy was changing a faction according to the guy picking a faction. Then the guy changes faction, then the other guy changes faction, and then the other guy changes faction, and then the other guy changes faction, and then the other guy leaves. No fucking words, man. That's the quick matches multiplayer here in this game you're playing. And I'm trying to look here for 10 plus minutes, you know, what unit is gonna pick, you know, watch a match. Used to be back in the day, we had that ninja hunt, and I would, you know, watch a couple of matches, see what the hell's going on. So, you know, if people ask me, you know, I would tell them back, you know, what I've, you know, experienced. And holy shit, is just, it's fucking toxic shit. And every now and then you get a good match. This was my experience in Rome 2. That was my experience in Rome 2. I would not go for that shit, you know, cheese and shit what they were doing with spaghetti lines. I would try to get a proper army, something I used in the single player. And, you know, the guys were just doing everything for win. With fucking no incentive, and literally, why they were trying to win? They're not even a proper battle, they don't even look like total war. It's like, let's say, they're fighting a battle. They're fighting a battle, okay. Let's go. Let's look at this. Okay. So this is my experience from playing and watching some of the multiplayer over the years after Shogun 2. Hold on. Let me just open Paint. Guys, I don't know how to use this, but let's try the best ability. So basically, an army, you know, an army is gonna be down here. It could be some units to the side, around, and the enemy army is gonna be here, some units to the side, something hidden, and this is how it starts. Okay, this is how it starts. And what you end up having every single fucking time, got units here, units here, units here, units here, 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 and then you have units fighting here, 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 here. And if somebody was smart enough, you know, to be out of position, and the other unit could have, the red could have probably, they have one unit each, and somebody is like opposition, like a cavalry unit. Oh, let's punish this, and then punish this, and then punish this, and then it just all rolls over. This is fucking multiplayer Total War. This doesn't look even like a battle, man. It's just a bunch of small skirmishes. And if somebody fucks it up, they get rolled over. That's what was my experience. And this was before Warhammer. This is even before Warhammer. You don't never get like a proper army marching here and then one going up and the wings engage and then the battle lines engage. Why do you even bother playing this? Go play something else. You live for one battle. This is not war. This is battle, and the unit, how these units are used is just for win. And what you get for win, you get dick. A guy will disconnect before winning, gonna run for 20 minutes, get a draw, and you know, you're not even gonna get dead sometimes. So what they really need is they need a proper multiplayer infrastructure, proper systems for this. They need a mini campaign with up to maximum 15 to 20 regions. Make it uneven, so one region is extra, that can fit 4 different players, and this is where they play single campaign environment multiplayer. Now, you saw a very small campaign. Let's say Bretonia is one of the possible campaigns. This part of the Empire is on the possible campaign, and this is it. This is all you get, and you can pick factions where they start in the area. You can pick the factions which are in the area or different factions, and you go play from that. So you need a mini campaign balance for multiplayer experience. There's a small campaign that can be finished within a few hours. It has relevant battles and relevant settlement flips and strategy, and not this whole map which doesn't really work for multiplayer. You need some kind of reward system for even doing this, to playing this, because you're never gonna get players if there is no incentive to play it. Let's say you do a 100 multiplayer games, you can unlock Boris Todbringer with a different metal suit, or Karl Franz in a different armor, Manfred with a helmet, stuff like this. Reward replay value and reward, you know, playing this thing. Nothing that's a little just, you know, like a lord getting locked behind a campaign or a multiplayer, you know, just stuff like this, aesthetic stuff. So this would be a proper multiplayer. And the second thing it misses the most is, what was that word? Moderation. Actual fucking moderation for developers and the company. Against cheaters, and to enforce some kind of balance. Maybe a patch every like 4 months, 3 a year. Some kind of moderation, some kind of, you know, you see the developers actually working on it, but they don't even have any people that actually are, you know, good at the game anymore. Who knows where they are these days? And they can't really give any moderation or input where they're all fucking clueless. That's why they get the YouTube people. YouTube, they only working with multiplayer community, right? They do the things via Discord and shit. And that's gonna need probably for the multiplayer to work. I would probably start multiplayer. You go on the escape, they'll probably put fucking patch notes and everything, changes and shit like this. You know, like proper games. You can see what they changed, what got balanced, you know, like swordsman got +2 attack, you can see the shit, everything here, changes in stats. But, you know, you start with a tutorial. You pick a lord, you get a couple of units, and as you go to the tutorial, you're fighting other guys who are doing the tutorial. There's an optional to skip the tutorial, and then as you do the tutorial, you unlock other units. You teach the player how to use melee units, you teach the player how to use units that hit and run, you teach the player how to use range units, you teach the player how to use artillery, cavalry, you know, everything. There's never gonna be a player base in multiplayer if they don't have a system like this. And incentive system is probably the only thing that's going to keep the player base alive. And then constant input and moderation from developers. It's 2022, let's say it's 2018, but this game has a multiplayer that's stuck in the early 2000s. And that's generous. That is generous. If you don't have a constant flow of new players, and players at the various skill stages, they're learning, improving, and not just, you know, getting to the stage where they're quitting the game, you just get a bunch of toxic assholes that are just gonna ruin your day, and they're just gonna shoo away the rest of the player base. It's not going to work. So there has to be some kind of tutorial way to people to learn, to improve without, you know, feeling they're gonna join against the guy who has 1,000 games under his belt. Some rating system and some incentives so people can, you know, keep playing and not just quit. Where were we?
It is forbidden.
So this is, I guess, it for the underseed. This here. We do have a lot of them. I'm just saying if we miss, checking if we missed an area. So what is going on here? Okay, this is ready for sec, so Roman will go sec that. I wonder what kind of payout we're gonna get. Probably will be very massive. This is the most OP shit in the game. Castle Artois got touched recently. One vision, so we'll get the assassination building. We can get some food. The food is kind of costly. It's 167. We can get it out of control. Can really get out of control. William TV says one of the key things they need is server hosting for the game. Don't know if they implement it now, but back when I was active, I tried MP, but peer-to-peer hosting killed for me. How huge, like 8% of the games. So what happens if the second player disconnects when they're losing? I heard that sometimes the game would draw, or you might actually even get defeat in certain cases.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit!
I heard that was a really annoying thing. It would just pretty much shut down the connection and screw up with the other side. Thank you, Summon Prime. I was in a clan in Shogun 2, and all the people that were in the clan that you used to talk about, every single one of them would get destroyed on legend difficulty. Nobody even had even bothered with it. They'll play like normal and hardening campaign. I was avoiding some of the serious exploiting, and I would still lose half the time. Because, you know, it's so one-sided, zero variety, and it just gets stomped without some serious exploiting and cheesing. Legendary in Shogun 2 was brutal, and I bet you that most multiplayer players in Shogun 2 have no chance with the Legendary Shogun 2 without some serious cheesing, exploiting, which you learn on the internet and nowhere else. That was at the time that the Shogun 2 it was before Rise of the Samurai. It was pretty good, I think when last Samurai got released, it went all to shit regarding multiplayer. That's at least what I remember. MATLAB script says if you alt F4 when you're losing, you don't lose ranking points. Don't know if they fixed it. Wow.
I have only one good ear, yes, but I still hear you.
Wow, they didn't ambush there.
We talk instead of fight, kill, yes?
Sometimes they try to ambush, they fail, and they get wrecked. I could be just that one of those situations where it's between like valiant defeat and a victory. So this is some dwarf desperation here. Let's see, 3 rangers. What do we have here? Rank 40, huh? Giant Slayer Slayers, 3 Rangers. They do have a Garage Thrower. The second army is not marching. Let's see what side they come from. We don't really have to fight any battles, we can only just get the advantage on our side and auto-resolve. The stage of the campaign with just management. The occasional battle can happen. They get a good reinforcement range here. In these battlefields, if you have a ranged army, this is the best location to deploy. Just make sure that, depending on the range, the units are facing the right direction. This is the battlefield where we nearly lost that battle against 2 Reichland armies, where those 2 rockets got bugged out of 4. And this area got us the win because it's a high ground shooting on the low ground. Might have added a few more menace below, but it should be fine. Want this things to lob things above. We do have 1 engineer. Considering the position, we should not really bulk everything.
Guide us, Horned One. Warp lightning cannon. Blade claw catapult. Now, ready, now. Skaven, yes, yes.
Engineer could get this thing buffed. Yep.
I am ready. Righteous frenzy.
4 mortars in this army. We don't have any dead globes. We have dead globes in the first army. Just a preference thing, you don't need to use dead globes.
What orders?
With enough applied pressure from range, the mortars will destroy everything before they even ever get close to the range of dead globes, which means in most of the situations those dead globes will just be waiting for something that's not gonna happen, because you're gonna be winning battles anyways with even less firepower.
Warp block us out. Our tail's yours.
I don't really want to get these guys obstructed, should we put them a little bit lower?
Ready, ready. Warp block Gazelles.
It's a little bit better. If anything gets close, we have suppression from the Rattling guns. That's why the Rattling guns exist. They have medium range, good against large, good against stopping some characters. And they got the speed debuff, which stacks with poison, which stacks with plague rash, and vigor loss on speed. Probably ignore the left side. This one can actually be like here.
Spread pestilence. Master envoy.
We got 3 plague characters in this army, that's kind of overkill.
Plague claw catapult. What?
Oh, good. Let's start depleting their vigor. Time we cast a spell, we cause a plague rash, slow them down, tire them. Most of the spells are not even gonna need it. Apply poison to range. What is that? Some lord. Shoot that with a cannon. We have range here. We do. We need poison on the artillery. What is this unit? This unit shoot here. One's in the back. Shoot there. Left here. Stuff there. Flying more slow. More poison. Some artillery on these range units. Poison. What are those slayers? Switch some artillery there. Give me a more plague rash. See, dwarves, I brought more infantry than you did. Let's grumble, I'll put the cannons on him. Poison, so we remove magic damage. Maybe actually doesn't remove it anymore since it switched. That's max damage reduction there, really. I have just Zales on him as well. Can drop his magic resistance like this. This is minus 40. The artillery on some of the infantry here. I could have saved probably 5+ minutes if I just retreated and then the next turn click. So, I guess faster. Close victory nearly had us. I think one of the artillery managed to fire into the rattling guns. Might have been a garage thrower. We didn't even have to use rattling guns in this fight. We could have had extra mortars. The wars are really weak to this composition. If anything gets close, the rattling guns kill them. Good against extra slayers. We can also just bog the slayers in summons, right? $10,500. Ching! Look at the Chaos have any opposition in the north. Usually it's the Empire to stop them there. Combination of Empire and Dwarves. This is turn 151 English Quake, so it's Chaos Invasion. What happened here? Looks like High Elves raised the city. It's one less under city. At Morkheim, it's one more. There's adjacency into the Crooked Fang Fort town. I just unlock a city, get food and tunnels. It's +1. The cities can expand and you might not even get a message, because you know, when you have too many, it's like 5 messages, they're not even gonna think that's important, right? So I should be really an interface specifically for the undercities. I don't really care about this city, but let's see if it goes through. Regarding this area here, who are we at war with? With the solid wars that we're living here? Most factions are afraid of us here, right? So we're at war with Tiggin's Errantry. Ah, they're actually around. I didn't even see them. I'm not paying attention to the left.
Protector of the realm.
They're recruiting here on the left. New army is being recruited, 8 to 9 units. The city is ready to fight. 4 planning towers under construction. And we should sort this province. If we are gonna take a siege like this, we'll take all the regions. We'll probably consider this one here, but we can use a Vermintide later here.
Chief Warlock, Claw.
Let's see, we're gonna go through this because otherwise we're gonna need to check too many regions. It's fine. Fine. Got money here. Also going up here. Okay, making the circus one vision. Should go Sekoron to see what kind of money we get because of the special building. Plus 200% sacking. One of the highest bonuses to sacking in the game. Only probably matched by the Dark Elves. Guess the high elves could get very high as well, but they'll be a little bit extreme getting with that route. Guess realistically, only the dark elves can match it, really.
The next death master. Mighty clan Eshin.
We'll establish one undercity if this is true. Well, the idea behind this, if you ask me, is having a bordered area of the map which can rebuild a massive city for a big payout every 20 or so turns.
Under Empire.
It's really only worth it on 10 slot cities, so we'll see.
Kill things.
Okay.
Warlock master.
Master. Oh, at that point,
Sorcery. There.
gonna have to stay in this area for just a few turns. We'll just mess up Tegan's errantry, I guess. Not sure where the primary military is. Maybe probably just scared in the cities. Guys, rank 26. What's the trait wise? Stealth is Scourge. Good times. They still haven't their name distinct.
I am a lord of Bretonia. Never.
Unlock the gates, yes. Warp lightning. Set suit to war. Fight.
Mostly the characters that take damage.
Take for
We'll occupy tier 3 here. Secure the Atlan Mountains. The iron doesn't do anything for us. There's no bonuses having more. We have too much. Just remove that. Let me food here. The food situation is very close to become a problem, but we'll keep an eye on it. They're paying 170 food that a turn for under Empire. So Mangumba has been messed up a couple of times. We're just crippling the dwarves here, and we could consider taking tier 5 Mangum, but that's juicy, and it's in a really good position to split some military. We don't only care about the Grom Peak if we can get tier 5 Mangum, but this doesn't do anything. We can get other things elsewhere, like the commandment food. We'll just, I think we're just gonna sack this. 5,000, it's only nothing, just get it under Empire. The city was in a really bad shape. Looks like they really got messed up here. Yeah, we're gonna get a hub here. It's +1. Mangumba is good to expand into. We won't be able to hold Grom Peak unless there's an army nearby though.
Harness the power.
Okay, this is off cooldown. Off cooldown. This has to be a hub in Temple of Skulls, so we're gonna have to wait.
Breakwater.
This area has been basically just a puzzle zone.
Engineer. It will cost you.
Ooh. It's like we need that.
Sorcerer, inventor. Yes, yes.
What does this army uses? This Roman armor of destiny. Armor of destiny. Armor of destiny. Yeah, I don't think we need another armor of destiny.
Sneaky infiltrator.
Yeah.
Lex tails, move.
This guy's rank 31. Let's go see what Chaos is doing.
Scan for Skryre. Silent killer. Yes, yes.
There's a bunch of Asian coming here. Well, these guys don't raise the city.
Call me Death Master.
I got this just to mess with them in this area. They seem to have a lot of factions are afraid of us, so they don't fight back. And the wars are getting overrun. Ever since we blew up Karazakarak, it's been downhill for them.
Many contracts. Good, good. More kills.
Wolf
more
crop.
power. Ready to kill. Skryre, forward. Seek target.
I don't think there's anybody here.
I say move.
Is it true this clan is the best entire game late game? It's not just late game, it's like the best overall. Sometimes depending what categories you pick, but yeah, pretty much. Objectively, would be considered a top faction, yeah. So Smithhammer is doing what? I forgot to click this. He was, I think, guarding 4 back breasts, yeah.
Ready to kill.
No, I will not obey.
Murder job.
Planation is a little bit, you know, I feel like too much 5-head for most players, so they stay with the 3-head clan Skryre, which is, you know, anybody can play.
Ashen contract approved. Kill their scouts.
Not likely. I refuse.
Seek target.
You know why I think Booker people are complaining about Clan Molder is because their location. I honestly think it's like a refreshing that location compared to other scaling locations.
The next Death Master.
When they're raising cities, they're gonna occupy next turn. God damn it. You know what's the problem with cookies, I think, is people know that Chaos is gonna come up there. So they're like, Chaos is so close, I'm gonna turn it off. And then they're like doing well, and they're like, oh shit, I turned off the Chaos, it's a boring game. So at the start, they don't want it. When they're doing well, they want it. So it's kind of like a, you know, massive contradiction or whatever, you know, maybe like a paradox even. Ooh, 6 rockets, huh? You wanna fuck with 6 rockets? This is our lowest army, not immortal yet. I'm not worried about anything here but the rockets. This one is marching though. This guy has 4 battle skills. Power is good. Rank 17. Priests should be probably higher rank. I think we did heroes ahead. Yeah. Tier 1 Spearman, lol. But look at that 61 defense. Where's your lol now? 70 defense infantry. Tier 1. You gotta respect the rockets. You gotta respect the rockets sometimes. Even if we win, what if we take half the casualties in the army? You're just gonna have to retreat for 3 turns out of these territories. So, you know, respect the rockets. This one are reinforcing and means they're possibly gonna be bugged. There's a currently bug in the game where reinforcing artillery will just idle unless there's a unit in range. Pretty bad, happening since the Beastman release. So if these guys come behind them, we won't need to deal with these 3 rockets. But we're gonna have to deal with these 3 rockets with maybe menace below. I mean, it seems like a pretty silly fight to take on, but, you know, let's see what's gonna happen. This is not a safe fight to take, and, you know, why should this Skaven a fight in this situation? First we're outnumbered, then second we're outranged. Heck, 6 rockets have more firepower, almost the same firepower as our army, but due to bugs, they might not do shit. We're not in our own territory, so there might be bad damage taken. But most importantly, this guy, like I said, is not the right rank. We'll take this fight and we'll get some extra menace below. See what happens. I'll put a prediction, right? Let's put a prediction. I don't think this can be a defeat, but it could be some serious losses. So we'll put a Pyrrhic victory in order. Don't wait, we are not gonna show the battlefield, so 2 minutes on the screen. I'm gonna get a drink. Who did the requested campaign where we have had no chaos? Was that Marconos? When we were supposed to destroy all the elves with the dwarves. That campaign got me thinking about these things. If you disable the chaos invasion, turn off the chaos, not only in theory the order will be weaker, which is ridiculous, and dark elves will can be much stronger. Potentially third strongest faction in the game without the Chaos Invasion mob. If you turn off the Chaos Invasion. So you weaken the order and you make the Dark Elves stronger. This army, we have extra anti-large because we have extra mortars. Only one Gatling gun here. could have awkward reinforcements and also bugged since the marching and they might not be in range, but the rockets have ridiculous range. So we have to calculate our range. Oh, look at that! We actually have Vanguard here due to the local effect from the that building that buffs second on tier 5.
Guide us, Horned One.
Would you consider Norsk easier or harder with Chaos disabled? I'm not even sure how the campaign works if you disable Chaos with Norsk. But I would say weaker, really. We get underway on the whole army here. If that second army is here, they're in for a rough surprise here. Yeah, unfortunately this Vanguard doesn't help us since one army is here, and we can't really risk it. This could be garrison, or this could be the garrison. If this is the garrison, it's bad if we focus this area here. If this is the garrison, it's easy battle. I guess we could split the mortars a bit, but we are facing serious rocket fire. This is 430. We should stay out of range here for now. We'll focus this area here. Just have to be careful that we should have equipped some healing stuff here. We really got another healing potion, right? Just be careful not to do friendly fire here. This guy's on a doom wheel. He can just harass here. Hell, we have a wind blast here. Hold on. We have a tormentor sword on the damaged one. I think he's immortal. Let's see. He has points in attack, so should be immortal. Our cannons will outrange the rockets due to engineer. We don't need cannons on the right side, so we'll just face the cannons left. Probably with the engineer in like a max buff. If we clump it too much, they could destroy with rockets. Artillery is vulnerable to damage. It's because it's the largest artillery in the game. I guess it's a little bit safer. Okay, so what do we got here? We got a bunch of summons here. This guy needs to equip a healing item, need to remember that. And we need a good line of fire here. Fire at will. A little bit drop to the projectile. Fine. I once deployed a couple of thunders in this small area here, and it was a slaughter here. It was an iron drake burning him as well. These guys could stick at the long range as well. Just need to make sure they don't get caught by the army on the right. If this is the big army, I think the guy might be on foot.
What orders?
If this is reinforcing, I have to move these guys. But that's 6 mortars, it's ridiculous. Everything's just gonna melt in green goo. His army is not fully buffed, but we got a good hero setup at least. Okay, we good. Maybe we have turn one of these guys to shoot there. Could be good at sniping the character. You know what? Warhammer 1 was a better game than Warhammer 2. Booker, should you do it or should I tell him about Warhammer 1 traits compared to Warhammer 2? I lost more hair on Warhammer 1 traits than I lost hair combined on Warhammer 2. Or do you think I'm how bold? Fearful Vlad. Meanwhile, fighting every single battle. Way worse auto-resolve system as well. Okay, let's go. Looks like the army's coming here. Massacre! Okay, you've done enough, you've done enough. This guy's blocking my shots. They're just dying before they even entering the battlefield. Look at the health. Oh my god. Don't have those guys in the range to back up. Give me some poison here on the artillery. And this guy's forward. Those characters. We have anything big here. Guns are shooting at the Lord. Okay, Morris can open fire. Target all the infantry. Armor losses probably much on the first volley, I think. Should be a heroic victory. Close. Didn't hit us. Getting 2 more casualties, man. This army is at like 85%.
Slaves for the meat.
Lost Gloom Undercity got destroyed. Really curious at the second of Coron. It could be extremely high. It's probably not gonna be the match for Malekith's sacking, but it could be very high. So we lost an Undercity in Forest of Gloom. It got raised before it's gonna get occupied. Darkhold got an Undercity. Only Darkhold now. Okay. The +1, -1. Make up the expansion here faster. Don't care about vision this territory, so we get the deeper tunnels. -4 discoverability. We'll get food, because we're gonna need food for the Undercities. We're gonna meet this, keep this high, and excavation, so we can keep expanding. Okay, before we go to the characters, let's go construction first. This is worth it. What is this? This is cheap income building. Okay, more income. Yep. Fine. Fine. Okay. So we're cruising 1 to 62 there, huh? Okay, first thing first. This guy is needing a healing item. We have here potions of healing. They all have potions of healing, I think.
This rat is no fool. Warlock ready.
Skryre is still amazing.
Smell their fear.
So we just unlocked the Blast Master for the weapon teams. So we can get engineering skill next for the artillery. This guy's high rank.
Tails lower for
We
Lord
just need
Warlock.
healing. Look at this, guys. Coron is tier 5, fully built city. 8 unit garrison.
Sending in the
Their
Doom
garrison is 9
Warriors.
units, by the way, in a 10 slot city. They have hostelry and the Bretonnian culture on. Fucking hell, man. This should have a unit garrison for the Empire, so it avoids this AI bullshit out. This was the building, the stronghold building. Gives a mega campaign mood range. Gives us lightning strike for the local characters. Local characters also get a mega sacking income. Vanguard for the local armies, and the heroes in the area literally can fail with a good rank. East level heroes as well.
Warlock
If you're wondering how much is this really in movement, look at the underway, all the way to Gisuru. This battle is 0 casualties and we would heal the characters, but we'll just take out the resolve.
Kill fight mode on. $
92,000 shekels! Imagine all the cheese we can buy! 92,000! I think I'm gonna get tier 5. 92,000! Oh yeah. That building delivers some 10 slot cities for the, you know, sake about every 20 or so turns. Ka-chink! I'll be back.
Useful things.
What the fuck is this? Scaven unique banners that worse than, you know, that's how it's available to everybody.
Smartest warlock brings victory. Fight me. You die, see? To battle!
This guy does have healing, but they're still losing health. I remember we actually had 5 armies around this area.
Overrun them! Take for Skryre!
This is dead end, right? Gislatroa has building tunnels.
Skaven Blight, here's my name.
I can actually keep the vision here. Why not? Why not?
No malice detected.
There's a sneaky warlock master, it's amazing. And immortality, engineering skill. Marconos here. Spitting image of Marconos, guys. He got sick of his beard and he just donned the drapes and you know, refused to go to the dentist. Thug life.
This rat is no fool.
Now this is our second campaign that we have in progress. Grom is not done. Grom is still very early.
Needs errands to prove his worth.
What the fuck have we been doing with these extra skills? I don't think we ever cast a single ruin spell from this guy.
No malice.
I guess this is situationally good, but we've taken everything here except the warp lighting, which we really don't care about on the second point because it doesn't get cheaper. Doesn't even lower cooldown. What's that chemical artillerist that's on the Plague Priest? Damage walls straight. When you do damage walls, we were leveling that guy for the next army, so we're going to get the rank 20 before the next army. And so it's agent action related trait. Each one of these has a trait that's attached to it. So we were leveling this one before he got into the army.
I win.
So I doubt there's anything in the range here. It's just Al-Haik that's resisting here. If Sartosa takes Al-Haik, they might actually do something. We'll go fuck up Al-Haik.
Chief Warlock.
Don't have it in range. We'll just underway into it.
To Under Empire. Go, go.
This will be vulnerable for 2 turns. They might get into range next turn and take it the turn after. Let's see what's going on north here. can't... we might not be able to hold this place. I will still take it anyways. Anguma tier 5 is juicy. So the next Undercity goes here. The Warlock Engineers can expand Undercities. And we can do this every 5 turns. It's 10 without the Lender though. It's a nice center location here. I don't care about the vision here. So we do the deeper tunnels. And food for now. We have enough money. Got the mine shafts. It's plus 2, right? 76, 78.
Harness the power. Kill.
I want to see what the Chaos is doing, so we're sending a couple of assassins to check it out.
Sorcerer, inventor. Yes. Sneak, Skryre. Assassinating.
These guys have raised 2 cities in the area.
Yes, Essing supports.
Okay.
Seek target. Many contracts.
On quite a bit of gear like this. You can find a lot of gear like this. Like Armor of Destiny earlier, and we already have everybody gear, I think. So where the hell is this army going? It looks like they're hostile.
Tails, move.
Absolutely not.
That would be really nasty if it attacks one of the minor settlements.
Contract approved. All things fear us.
Absolutely not. I refuse such orders.
Yeah, I could target the garrison now.
Absolutely not.
Get 23 turns for this. He's currently active. Yeah, this is gonna be hard for him to do anything.
Ready. Assassinate. Silent killer. Yes. Sneaking. Open gates. I say to move.
We'll keep one assassin in this area here. Keep one assassin next to the pyramid, and we're gonna leave this area. What's this assassin? We get one more assassin now. Extra assassins are good. More spying, more harassing. Do we get that slot? Other one? That's not our city. This one is tier 3. I think we got it here as one of the last buildings. Should not get him close to the elves. Here.
Thief in the night.
The assassins, we get vision and we can target the enemy characters. even assault armies and the it's literally
Knows
perfect.
who his boss is.
Assassin, assault garrison, assault units. Assault units can, you know, make your garrison just one-sided battle. Assault garrison convenient auto-resolve. And assassinate, clear things before they start to bother you. They have a pretty high chance to assassinate, some of the highest in the game.
Call me Death Master.
This is the part of the war zone here, huh? Lost the undercity in Aldorf. Ratkonos, huh?
Assassin.
I guess this new one.
Call me Death Master.
What are you doing this day, Merit? How are you gonna survive the next 2 months? You see this shit? Raise, raise, raise. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna finish Wire and I'm gonna watch Expanse. Which means a little bit shorter stream, so I'm gonna finish all this shit. Last episode next week, yeah, I'm gonna watch all from the start. Is set on fastest. What does Boris have there? Much the only chance for the Empire. The Empire doesn't have plan B, so if Rakan gets destroyed, nobody can feather the rest of the Empire. Same for Koron, same for Karzakarak, but it's not the same for Warhammer 2 factions. What did that war here there even survive here? When the Longlabara got discovered. So this is where they're spreading their undercity soon. Well, it was my undercity for a second.
By the comet.
Looks like a recent army. Might have been taking casualties.
Where target?
Blood for the Blood God.
Soon. Man, look at this texture, man. This is what, PlayStation 3 textures? And it's too good for PlayStation 2, right?
Never.
What do you get when you click on this guy?
man of Hellpit. Gorich lives. I serve vermin. I revere corn. Monstrous strength, boundless bloodthirst.
Looks like an original Warcraft 3 model. Meredith says, yesterday I finished one of my old dwarf campaigns. Want to know how the Chaos Invasion ended? Tell me. Do tell!
Ready! Give kill the scouts! More wolves.
If I clear this military here, it increases the chances of Sartosa actually occupying these lands.
Sneaky infiltrator. Scamper Skryre, unlock gates.
Get that on tier 5. Meredith says, with Cal France with one stack which consists of 8 units of spearmen and some hell blasters. Single-handedly sold half the Chaos Invasion. I quit it after that. Yeah. Have you seen my Guild auto-resolve campaign towards the end? Something like that happened as well. Hell blasters are busted in auto-resolve.
Mighty clan.
So I haven't expanded here. There's something off with the adjacency here for the undercities. This can be right. So the other lord we had in reserve. Knowledgeable Grace's play. I guess at some point we needed him for the Operation Steal Galleon's Grave without going to war. Is the definitely got the story because of that? I don't think they are in the game. The mighty Dread Fleet with Count, what's his name? Can even, you know, match one of these AFK armies in the water without his element. Looks like Clan actually taken massive damage recently. Okay, let's see what's up. Start with Ikit. We can build this military, we increase the odds this Sartosa actually getting more lands. I lost Sartosa to Telia, and then we gave them Telia because one of the undercities there. Why are relations with Nagaron? We have a military alliance with Clan Ashen, and we won't just have this alliance. We don't want anything more than that. There's a decent chance they go hostile on each other. If not now, after Chaos. So don't need to make it unpredictable. We just have a loyal alliance with Clan Ashen. So don't want to complicate things. Just straight and simple. We have two superpowers working together. We're not going to Confederation, Jesus. Ah, we actually failed to ambush here. I guess they are encamping, it's the low chains. One field trebuchet. Always safer just to lightning strike this army and then do the settlement. Let's see what happens in the field. Maybe the cavalry actually do something. Just click, lightning strike, and then the settlement. Probably just heavy damage, no casualties on the units, no destroyed units, so we just get next turn. The army is marching. I'm wondering about the behavior of the units. What the fuck, man? Well, that's fucked.
For the Vermintide! Rattling gun!
What a chance we move here after we destroy this. Looks like we're gonna caught in a bad spot by a bunch of cavalry. We could just shoot this and ignore this. So what can these do? These are what? Knights Errant? Knights of the Realm. And this guy is on a horse as well. We could split here as well. Like that more. This area does have a shit ton of cavalry. Luckily we have an invisible wall here. What is this? This is just on the hill. We need to do that a little bit forward here. Can you even be here? I don't think you can actually be here. Do we have range here? Barely. The catapults fire over the cannons. We are probably leave it at fire at will.
Guide us, Horned One. Save and scourge!
Was it a fire on cannons?
Drop lightning cannon!
10 seconds. We'll put more cannons here now. Okay, let the mortars be protected behind this shit here. Actually, how close is this? These guys are marching. I guess we can put these things in harm's way. A little bit. I can just be here.
Poisoned wind mortar.
One Rattling Gunner here in case the cavalry gets too close. Have one priest here as well. This is probably not a very good spot for the Plague Priest. Yeah, our friendly fire is probably more danger to him than the enemy army. And do we expect these guys to get close?
Skryre, yes, yes.
Could also put it here. Maybe the invisible wall's not as bad here.
Bombardiers.
So what's the worst they can get close here? They do have one flying unit. It doesn't matter if they take a little bit damage on these guys. The jails need to target their characters and their cavalry.
Our tail's yours.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Blade priest.
We have using Eagle for harassment. We could also drop a nuke, right? How long Warp Guild might get used? True that. True that.
Bombardiers. Storm demon prime. Skaven, yes, yes.
Yeah, these units we summon also help with taking damage as well.
Rattling gun. Ready, ready. Now, yes. Skryre's rock. Go, Rat, go.
Oh no, no, these guys actually gonna fire! Can't believe it! We actually get to fire rattling guns!
Our tail's yours.
I can't resist, boys. I just can't resist this. Okay, they didn't get close. We got them bogged down in some of the units, and look at this guy's actually fired as well. Feels good, man. Would have routed him before he would be, if I had long range units instead of this. Honestly, I got so excited here that those guys will fire at short range that I forgot to use poison my artillery. If I used poison artillery, the problem would have been got close. I forgot to use poison artillery. I was just summoning units to distract.
Like Ickett's devastation. Yes, yes. No use for this flesh. Chief Warlock, Ickett.
I'll just fucking him up here so Sartosa might get a chance to get this element.
Which kill device to use, Where are my schematics? Murder, death, kill.
Okay. Who's next? Let's see if the chaos is gonna divert here. Who controls this side here? This two been raised. This one looks like just abandoned.
Warlock engineer. Sneak, Skryre. Thief in the last night.
So they raise, occupy. Nice. Looks like Kanesh is taking a lot of damage, but they've lost pretty much 2 turns here by doing that shit. And they had to replenish as well. What a loss of initiative. Somebody should protect Middle Wongle Barak from the other side.
Legs, tails, move.
Could be this guy. He's a decent rank.
Scuttlestar next time.
Armored in faith.
What the? Is he sailing on weekend Satrosans elements?
Ready the swordfish!
Renessa, no luck. No luck. Somebody forgot to add a 0 to your economy, you know, when they were making your AI faction.
Ashen contract approved. Night Runner. Master Engineer.
This is tier 5 as well.
Machines and then sorcery.
Wasn't I sending a Warlock north here? Might have ended Bretonia here, huh? We had war with Bjornlings? What they declare war on us? Ah, it's because of chaos. This you guys see this shit? This guy's rank 4. You have a guy seen Bjornlings rank 4? Like what in the? So this is what? Like they remove Bjornlings in the south, right?
Smell their fierce stench.
We don't get an settlement in the Norska. It's gonna take a while to expand that area, right? Oh, maybe we're gonna get murdered in the water by Bjornlings. Apparently a rank 4. Sarum is immortal now, so he can take risks. If rebellion spawns a faction that live there, once they take the city, they become they come back into the game, re-emerge. Do we have an assassin nearby? I guess we could send this guy and Ratkonos could do something else.
Clan assassinating. Clan assassinating.
We're gonna need a scout there. Is Cat taken out? No. No, we are friendly with him. So Sneakage is protecting this area here. Let's see, rank 13, rank 16. Now, this guy has actually been wounded recently. This one is rank 24. This guy is dangerous there.
Fine slay.
We should probably get rid of this one here before it gets immortal.
Many kills today. Contract taken.
So Clan Nation isn't taking some damage. We lost a little bit of the ability rating because expanding an Undercity, consider it's a hostile hero action, and we're allied with Clan Ashen, which was a target. So if you're using actions against your allies or factions you have a non-aggression pact, you lose their ability rating. But they'll recover fast. This is just a small drop. It was too good to pass building an Undercity down here. This is very strange, guys. What do you guys think about this? Bjornling's rank 4. How is this? They spawned a bunch of military here or something? Bjornling's hasn't been this high since they were spawning here with a massive army. They removed that. Let's put Bjornling spawn here instead. But I think they already exist as a faction in this game. So how did they get to rank 4? I mean, rank 4 at this stage is not joke for a Norse faction. This is weird. We should go investigate.
A challenge?
They have to have at least 2 full elite armies to even get in top 5 at this stage. If not that, a bunch of weaker armies.
Target.
I don't know, it looks like they got some military out of nowhere. I think it happened with Chaos Invasion. It could be their rank 4 due to being... I mean, they're at war with... What? Baradon is now the Ever-Chosen. What the fuck? Where the heck is the Archaeon then? There's literally there was 0 resistance here. There's some strange shit going on here. They're same size even that they had before the Chaos Invasion arrived. Clan Nation has 3 legendary lords, which makes them very powerful. Satosa has finally removed Lucini Undercity, but this could be also Borlu. Snitch confederated Quick and Trot, so he has 3 legend lords. How the hell did they get Archaon this early into Chaos Invasion? There's literally no resistance in the north. And why the Bjornlings rank 4? That's some weird shit. Maybe it's the spaghetti code again. Bjornlings have at least 2 top-tier Norska armies. They probably have, like, considering this is either bugged, or they might have, for some reason, extra armies. Maybe Chaos gave them, like, a loan, like the Iron Bank. Yeah, the Emperor got taken by minor factions around. So these guys have finally moved the Undercity here. So you're telling me a warhead of Chaos with a single army has somehow survived this this journey, but Archaon got wrecked. And he got wrecked so hard, he's not even leading Warriors of Chaos anymore. Now, this must be bugged. He might have not even spawned. This has to be Archaon, right? When Chaos Invasion happens. So he might have not even spawned this game. Sneech killed him? Ooh, that's good. That's good, man. Yeah, this could be it. That could explain this. They could explain here. Sneech has killed Archaon. This is like the only explanation, right? Either that or it's bugged. The Sneech doesn't have to be rank 4 to use that ability, apparently, of JK. But I think he's rank 40. He's rank 40. So it looks like Sneech has killed Archaon. Very interesting. This is the only explanation, right? If we don't see Archaon on the campaign map, he's got killed by Sneech. But still, how are Bjornlings this high? They went north. So, if you've seen Archaon on the map, then it's bugged. And the bug seems to be that whoever is assigned to lead the Chaos, the Rise of Chaos, somebody fucked up on the update of the game. Instead of assigning Archaon, while they're providing Archaon's buff to the faction, it looks like this guy just remained the leader of the Chaos, while Archaon got automatically counted as dead. You should be able to post team screenshot normally, yeah? So it looks like it's a bug with wrong assigned lord on the Rise of Chaos. Because Rise of Chaos get assigned a regular lord, which has the Archaon buff, and then when Archaon appears, he's supposed to replace him, but he didn't replace him, and he's automatically considered dead. I think we might have seen this once before. I remember we had one campaign where Archaon didn't even spawn. I think this is a fuck up because the Rise of Chaos, Warriors of Chaos, are not led by the Archaon, and when the Chaos Invasion happens, he's supposed to replace them, but he didn't replace them here. I'm telling you, there is no fucking way Archaon's army from here to here gets destroyed. in this campaign. There's no fucking way. Warherd of Chaos have survived, which is a faction that gets deleted in one click because they're ahead of the Warriors of Chaos. But I guarantee you there is no way Warriors of Chaos lose Archaon's army in this journey here. In this campaign. Because Warherd got ahead of them and they lived. I think Warriors of Chaos did get destroyed before Chaos Invasion. Maybe it's the old leader remained because they didn't get destroyed. I don't remember in this campaign, but I think I'm like 6% sure they did get destroyed this campaign. Before the Chaos Invasion. Yeah, those armies cause massive attrition. Massive corruption, I mean, not attrition. So we lost one undercity and we gained one undercity. This would have taken a while to expand here. And it's only tier 4, I guess it's been a war zone. They build gold. They build industry, but not gold. Oh boy. I guess they're gonna get gold next. Then Vermintide buildings, I'm trying to expand here for the Vermintide. But I want to do it all at once, see what happens. It's all good, so we got one undercity, we lost one undercity. So it looks like these guys are coming for some easy attacks here. They went from all the way around, huh? We were at war with them for a bit, but they're really scared of us. Looks like Ashen lost some momentum when he destroyed those 3 settlements and then occupied them next turn.
Stink of betrayal strong.
Sneaky infiltrator. Murder job. Unlock the gates. Yes, yes.
I think there's something off with this. We have way too many excavation buildings and we are not getting expansions right. They could be limited or some of them might not be working. It's a little bit off. Just think about how many of these buildings you have. And we're getting one settlement a turn. We had, I think, few turns for multiple. There's something off with the adjacency or it might get limited how many you can get. Ironclad, thank you.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Who cares?
guy's here, so what's gonna be his target? One of these settlements here. We definitely have to keep an eye on him.
Iota, scurry move.
This guy's done here, right? Martek, 2 turns. What's their strength?
Valiant lord.
It's unlikely they're close to the settlement.
More warpstone. Now, now.
There's a small army here. I can still march and attack here, there. This is all really clear here.
What vile filth stands be...
Bigger warp forges.
I don't think Satosa can actually handle this.
I must keep my holy vow. No!
I don't know, we don't have to get Ikit anywhere else. We can just fuck up the rest of the stuff here.
Skryre.
Starting with this settlement here.
Run, rats.
Prevent their military from doing anything.
Yes, yes. Warp, lightning.
What are the chances they're in the water? I have a feeling there's nobody even here.
Let the bell scream.
Very victory with high casualties. Yeah, we're gonna save it here, boys. This is gonna be tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the Groms campaign. This campaign will, you know, be here and then when I feel it. Good night, thanks for watching.